and welcome into an all new Drinks to Words by. Very excited for today's show. As always, with me is my partner in crime, David. How's it going?
It's going well. It's going as well as you can in quarantine.
Yeah, and surprise. Okay, I'm going to tell you how we got our next guest in just a moment. But I wanted to let everybody know we are officially international, all the way from Peru, by the way. All the way from Peru. We have Kat with us. So the show is actually gone international. David, how do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I was actually excited beforehand that we had a guest that was going to talk about one of our previous topics because we don't really get that. But even more so now that I know who the guest is and the connection, so to speak.
Yes, with us is Kat, all the way from Peru. How's it going? How are things in Peru before we start everything?
Hi, I'm Kathy. Everyone here call me Kathy. And here in Peru, we're in quarantine. Uh, in fact, since tomorrow, we're gonna be in quarantine, but 24 hours. You can't go out for 2 weeks. I don't know how
Oh
you,
wow.
yeah, yes, this is gonna be since tomorrow until St. Valentine's Day.
Oh wow.
So.
So
So
this is
they wanted you guys to be safe until you guys are all supposed to go out on dates and stuff.
No, it's gonna be the boringest Valentine's Day ever because it's even the Valentine's Day. So we're gonna be free
Oh,
until February 15th. So
do you
it's
have a
crazy.
Valentine's
Yeah.
Day already? Do you have a Valentine's already planned?
No,
No?
actually, I never celebrate Valentine's Day.
Oh wow. Before we get into
Yeah,
that, that's awesome. I would love to talk about that a little
that's
bit more.
awesome.
that's awesome. So
But before we do that, this is drinks to words by, and I'm curious as to what you're gonna need a drink. That's why I'm like, look, you gotta start drinking. I need to start drinking for this. David, what are you drinking?
I am drinking Gentleman Jack and ginger ale.
Okay, and our guest Caddy, is that what you want to be referred to, or is
Kathy.
is what
Kathy.
Kathy?
Pisco. You know what Pisco is?
Pisco.
She's
Yeah.
I know what Bisto is, but
No, it's not. It's not Pisco. It's Pisco with C.
okay,
It's a Peruvian official, I don't know, drink. It's ours. It's
wow,
very,
It's
it's
it,
strong.
it's yeah. It's
It's
like it's
great.
like a strong liqueur, right?
Yeah, it is strong.
oh wow,
I, yeah.
well, well,
I
and
didn't found anything else here. This is not my house, as I told Albert. I work here. I have a little business. I do bake, so I do
Oh,
ice creams and bread and cakes and brownies and everything. And I have Pisco here for my recipes. So I didn't get time to buy my drink. I always drink wine, but so this is it. But the pisco, it's dangerous if you drink it like this. It's dry, and if you drink more of two, and this is my second, so you will see what
yeah.
what dangerous it is.
very
So
Have you ever?
normally, Albert, just one of the really good drinks that Peru has is a pisco sour. It's kind of like a whiskey sour, but with pisco.
oh
Yeah,
wow,
It's really good. Yeah.
and so
yeah,
Pisco is a liqueur, but
yeah,
but but wineish, or so you're just drinking that straight. You're just drinking it straight.
yeah.
You don't mix it
Drink
really with anything.
and drink it straight. You can mix it with ginger ale and lemon and ice, and you can drink it straight. You can drink it in cocktails, like you don't know what
Yeah,
algarrobina
it
is.
goes in
It's
everything.
delicious. Yeah, it's
Well,
delicious.
yeah, it looks. What now? If you could describe the taste for the people that don't know what it tastes like, how would you
It's
describe it?
dry, it's acid, dry
Uh-huh.
and it smells like green grapes. It's a different kind of grape. We have three kinds of green grapes. This is Quebranta, and you have Italia, and you have Acholado. Uh, the Pisco has three versions, like Quebranta, Italia, y Acholado, and
I didn't
you
know that.
use it different ways. But the Quebranta is the one of the three that you can have it straight,
Okay. Okay.
but it's
Well,
dangerous.
well, I hope you're drinking a lot today because you're not that you're going to need it, but this is a going to be a great show. As I'm predicting, not that I can predict things, although I did predict who was going to be in the Super Bowl, but we'll get into that just a bit later. Now, with me, I thought in honor, I brought some champagne. You know,
Oh
Ooh.
wow!
yeah,
Mm.
because and it's funny that you should be drinking out of a champagne glass. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
just
pinch.
Yeah.
there we go, popping it off because I'm gonna have myself a mimosa.
Oh
Ooh. You brunching
yeah,
it, huh?
but
I am brunching it. When was the last time you guys mimosa, man?
it's the
That's a very
latest
good
drink.
question.
What?
No. No, 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 no. I've
Wait,
You're
what?
mimosa.
Peruvian.
I'm already being
It's the
attacked.
it's the latest drink. I'm sorry. You
It
you ain't see a guy drinking mimosa here in Lima in Peru.
okay. So no, because I actually went to an all-you-can-drink mimosa brunch, and I had 14 mimosas, two Jack and Cokes, and a shot.
14.
Yeah. So
How does is
yeah.
it?
I mean, I had cotton mouth before I was even done. I was just I already went through the cycle. I was like drunk and sober and just like
And by the way, for the juice, I'm using mango nectar. So it's a
Oh,
mango
yummy.
mimosa,
oh.
if you will.
Mm.
But as always, let's start this show off with a cheers. Cheers, guys, and to cheers
Everybody,
to everyone
I'm gonna
watching.
enjoy. I think it's a really good show, especially because we're international now. Woo!
Yes,
This new
international.
year, new beginnings. Wow.
Uh,
Only quarantine.
yeah. So as I said before, we got Catherine on the show because she actually slid in a DM. And you can do that too if you log on to our Instagram, or you could just always email us, drinkstowardsby@gmail.com. And she, as you know, we have been doing videos. And this is a
Uh-huh.
fairly new installment of things that we've been doing to progress the show. And I wanted to read to you guys her DM that she slid in, and this is pertaining to one of the videos that we released. And thank you, by the way, for sliding in the DM. That was a quite surprising, and b very cool of you to do to interact with us. Okay, so
Yeah.
thank you for that, Catherine. And it says, "Hi, I'm a sapiosexual. I find intelligence very attractive, and you realize the
Starting
person
off
is
banging.
intelligent by the way he talks, the items, the things that he is good at, and the way he figures out problems, the way he uses logic. It just turns me on. It is what it is." So, ladies and gentlemen, our first sapiosexual and international sapiosexual. Congratulations.
I'm
Um,
sure I'm not the only one.
well,
I'm
I mean,
sure I'm not
you're
the
the
only
you're the
one.
first one that we're talking to all the way from Peru, by the way.
Okay.
And
What do you want to know, Albert?
Okay, so first, the
Do
first
you
off.
want to
Okay,
know how
so
it
well,
works or what?
no,
I want
well,
to know how
yes,
everything
but
works. David has a question. Go ahead, David.
Okay,
okay,
David, go
so
ahead.
you say like it's not a. Do you take the time to know if somebody's intelligent? Like, obviously, you have to be some physical sort of attracted to kind of get to know them, or is it just you know somebody randomly, and the more you hear them and understand them, you find them like sexually attractive. Like there has to be a certain point first, right? There has to be a jump off.
Yeah, but it doesn't work all the time because the more that you hear a person talking to you, trying to approach you, you have two options. Maybe he's intelligent and maybe he's a jerk. So you're gonna find out with the time talking with them, right?
Okay, so
So
so then what you're saying is like it's the way they try to pick you up. You know, within the first couple of sentences that they're like, okay, I can continue talking to you, or I already know you're a himbo.
if you're not, if you are trying to approach me,
Mhm.
uh, showing me that you really want to pick me up, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because I don't like people like that. I have to know the person to
Okay.
go with them. So
So in
So
order
if
to get to
somebody
know
has to,
you,
okay, go ahead, go ahead,
you
go ahead,
know,
Albert.
it's trust, because if I come up to you at a bar or wherever, you really have to trust me, because I'm trying to get to know you for the long haul. We're trying to establish a connection, and you have to be able to be open to that. And if I come up to you and try to do a pickup line, you're automatically going to be not taken with me, but I'm just trying to break the ice you know
yeah, but how? What's the movie? There's a movie uh, from Pixar. I lost the name.
Peach.
If you no, if you come to me feeling like Motomoto, do you remember Alex, Gloria, and Martin and the giraffe? I don't remember it. If you're like Motomoto, coming to me, it's not gonna work. In the first place, I'm a weird person. I don't talk to strangers. I just talk with you guys because I know that a friend of mine knows one of you. So that's why I'm talking with you. I'm a really weird person. I'm not a one step night girl. I'm
uh,
not. I'm very tough. I'm very hard. So if you are trying to approach me or approaching with that personality that I'm gonna take you to my place tonight, it's not gonna happen, bro. I don't care how handsome you are, how sexy you are, how attractive you are, but this is me. It's not the common of women here.
This is why you have the Valentine's dates.
yeah, yeah. So is that why? So
Yeah,
you've never had a
that
Valentine's?
explains why. No, it's because I've been married. Actually, my ex-husband is calling me right now. I was married 10 years ago, and we've never celebrate anniversaries or Valentine's Day or whatever. We've
Is that
never.
what was that your choice or his choice?
Uh, I guess it was his choice, and I was like, it's okay,
Okay.
something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so I guess the only way I can do this is if I want to pretend, okay? I want to try to pick you up, and we're going to pretend we're at a bar.
Yes, I knew this is gonna happen. I knew this is gonna
So did
happen.
I. So did I when
I
you
knew
told me
it.
about this.
As I do
And I
another installment, ladies and gentlemen, of COVID pickup lines.
oh, let's try to become international. Trying to become international.
So let's just pretend we are at the bar, and
Let's just go to karaoke.
you're drinking your drink, and
Please.
I go and I order my mimosa to try to look manly in front of you,
Just
and then
look at me, look at the eye.
I know, but I wrote all this stuff down, so I gotta remember. Um, so for those that don't know, COVID pickup lines, These are just lines, as everything opens up. We want to help you meet new people and get a date and maybe become friends, and then 2 years later actually go out on a date. So with the sapiosexual, I should
With
add.
the same
Yeah,
sapiosexual.
but it makes sense.
That's a different story.
But it makes sense. It makes sense. You're smart, so you're playing the long game. I get it. I get it. So let's see how this one works. Okay,
Okay,
I walk up to you and I say,
I'm really hard.
yeah,
I'm
and I
really
say, you are novel. What do you think?
what?
Oh,
Novel, because like the novel coronavirus, it's novel, but like I'm using novel as a. This is a smart one. I'm using. This is hashtag sapiosexual coronavirus lines, COVID pickup lines. But it's novel. It's something different. That's what novel means.
Okay,
Something unique. See, that's
yeah.
smart. If you were smart, I'm not saying you're not, but I mean that's one of those good ones.
Oh, you have no
so
idea.
so you're testing them to see if they're smart at this point. You're
Yes.
like, you're very
No,
novel.
no,
You don't know what novel is?
I kind of taste them, but I do it. I'm not doing that on purpose. It's only it flows, you
Okay.
know. But the first thing that I'm gonna say to you is, I'm sorry, I don't talk with strangers.
Wow. Then I'd be like, so I take it you don't want candy.
I have a van.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You don't even have a candy, so there's no way I can talk.
Okay. My next my next pickup line to you. Are you
Okay.
open with restrictions? Which it seems like you
Uh,
are actually.
how I've been normal, I guess. Fine. I don't know.
Are you open with restrictions?
That's a good one. Come on, David.
Oh, you know what? Of the last seven, that's probably your best one so far.
Yeah, I didn't die. That's it.
Well, it's not over. I still got a couple more. So let's see if you do.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
David, I guess you have to help him.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
How about this one? Just
Okay.
like hospitalization rates, I go down. What do you think of that one?
Uh, is that my problem?
No, no, no.
No,
David, come on. I'm,
I like it. I like it. I like
it's
it.
not working on her. So
I enjoyed that one because it's funny because it's dirty, but it's only I can tell I can tell that you're trying to be funny because I know you.
yeah.
You know, if I didn't know you, I'd say I don't talk to strangers.
No, I really don't talk with strangers. It's not a lie. It's real. Well, I used to go to karaoke because I sing, and I went to karaoke since 2012 for every um, Thursday. No, Tuesday. Every Tuesday since 2012, I used to go to karaoke, and many people try to come and talk to me, but it was hard. I made friends there after like 6 months because the same people went to the karaoke the same day. So we became friends there. And
6 months.
like 6 months or 4 months, but they are my friends. And
Yeah.
once I had a relationship with one of them, but after we were like, I don't know, this is gonna disappoint you guys. After I don't know a
No.
couple of years, because I didn't realize that I liked him. I didn't realize. So
You didn't
I
realize
was
that you liked him.
yeah. My friend told me, "Hey, you like him. I think that you like him." And he was a friend that he went every Thursday or Tuesday, like we did, and he was there and he sings. He sings very well. but he was like kind of older than
Okay.
me, a lot, like 13 years old. And but he was funny. But I didn't realize when someone is interested in me, someone else has to tell me because I didn't realize. I'm just like, yeah, I came here to sing, and that's it.
Okay. Okay. I have a question then.
Okay,
So you were married for 10 years, or no? How long were you married? You've been separated for 10 years.
11,
How long were you married?
11.
11 years.
Yeah.
And was this like your high school sweetheart, the whole bit?
Oh, uh, my high school friend introduced me him
Okay.
when I was 18 years old,
Okay.
and we've been friends for 3 years. And after that, we became boyfriend and girlfriend. And then we got married, and we had 5 children. I have 5 children. Yes.
Wow.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. Cheers, you guys.
I got you.
Good.
I'm good.
Yeah. Yes, they are amazing, and they are
See, I
good.
was I was asking that because I wanted to know if you not knowing somebody likes you and you not being open, is it because more of the sapiosexual thing, or is it more because of you and your relationship? Like you were like, I was with this person so young, I've only known this person, and you know, I don't know how to really be a dater. You know what I mean? Because you were 18, you were young, you didn't get to go out and like
He
have your
was
period.
my third. He was my third boyfriend. My first experience, sexually speaking.
Okay.
But since the beginning, I was. It was really hard for me to be interested in someone. He
Okay.
has to be very intelligent, very talented, had something maybe interesting, something that he's good at. I don't care what it is, you know. I've been dating, and I've been dating since I got separated, since I got divorced, you know. But for me, I'm speaking about me. Not
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah, yeah,
speaking behalf of all the women of the world. But you know, the Pisco is dangerous.
yeah.
Now I'm talking, and but it's kind of hard for me to be, you know, uh, get into someone.
You have a
What
very
can I
big
say?
wall.
I
I
don't know
get it.
if it's a big wall because I told you I do date. I'm dating someone right now, and mm, he's awesome. He makes me laugh. He's very intelligent, very intelligent. But it's like something's missing. I don't
There's
know.
no spark.
No, there is.
Okay.
There is. Yes, but it's not as strong as I wish, maybe, to be in a serious relationship. You know, to say, oh, um, I'm gonna stay with him. This is the
Okay.
one. No, he's
Well,
not
let's
the
make
one.
sure he doesn't watch this show.
No, he's not. He will not.
Yeah. Let's make sure he doesn't watch this show.
Yeah. And one of my exes doesn't. He doesn't know that I'm dating with this guy. So both of them shouldn't know that I'm in this show. Cheers.
Cheers. I mean, you're playing around. You're having fun. You know, it is what it is.
The Pisco's
Yeah.
kicking in.
I know.
Yeah, man. I told you this was dangerous.
And my most dangerous COVID pickup line to end on is,
Oh,
can I help stimulate your economy? What do you think? I think that worked. I think that worked.
No, because I stimulate my economy by myself. my case, no.
Well, we'll see about that, but
I think the last two. I think the last two might work in your favor, buddy.
yeah, and of course, maybe this works on American women. Maybe not Peruvian women.
Yeah, I don't know if it's only me, but Peruvian women are tough.
Really, tell us more
We
about the
love.
Peruvian women.
We're lovely. We're easy to love. I told you, once the door is open, I'm a different kind of person.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I
that's
thank.
think
why
I think it's
maybe
supposed to be.
I'm hard because I know what I have to give, you know. And that
Yeah,
maybe that's why I'm so precocious.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Like I said, I see where you're coming from. You. I see how you define sapiosexual, and as somebody who doesn't know anybody else, I would understand that if I met somebody else who call themselves that, what what their mindset is, and like, because I would just love to watch guys hit on you and you just turn them down. That's
Yeah.
fun to me. I love being
Yeah.
at
My
bars and
friends
watching
really
guys
enjoy
get shot
that.
down.
When it happens, my friends really enjoy it. Really enjoy it. Because I have my face like, I don't want to talk with you. Like that. All the time or just smiling. How can I say that in English? It's like, I don't know how to say it in English, but nicely, I te mando la mierda in uh, in ballet shoes. So
gotcha.
I refuse
Fuck
you,
off.
and you
Fuck off.
didn't even wait. So
Yeah.
Well, this leads me.
I
Dance away, little man. Dance away.
yeah. But I don't you as I told you, I don't do that in purpose, but I can help it. I'm always watching the person, the way he talks, the accents, the sound of the voice, the breathe, how he changed the voice to say something that he thinks that is special, or maybe he thinks that it's gonna make me get interest on him. So it's not on purpose. It's automatic in me. So the
Wow.
body language, it's not just about your IQ. It's intelligent, musical, emotional, physical, direction. It's everything. You know, I
Well,
can be with a person or get interested in a person who writes terrible. With a bad grammatic or didn't write the words right. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, but it's important to me. So important for me. So
So
if
you at this point would have to date older kind of guys, like young guys right now. Just
no, no, that's not true. It happens to me that I've been dating people who is older or very younger than me. I mean, very younger.
look at you,
Uh,
cougar.
I'm not a cougar. Well, I don't know. I'm not. I'm not.
well, I'm just curious. What is the nightlife scene out in Peru?
When
This is
it's
our
not
first.
COVID.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And which brings me to a real quick sidebar is that I feel, how we have BC and AD to describe like our years. Well, I think
Mhm.
that now we're gonna have the new BC, which is PP, pre-pandemic, and then our new AD is going to be AP after pandemic. So it's like 2019 PP, and then once we get out of this, maybe it's 2023 AP.
I mean, in your mind.
Yeah. And in my mind, that makes
They didn't
sense.
do it for the Spanish flu. They didn't do it for the Spanish flu. They're not gonna do it for this.
Well, that's because there was no internet during that time. So, you know, there couldn't be a big concise
Um,
of that.
2023 after pandemic, I don't know. Um, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
After,
looking at
before
2020.
pandemic, you're looking at 2020. What? 2020 what? 2020?
I'm
The
look.
internet is it's failing against. This is okay. Can you repeat it?
David,
Watching you with a delay, hearing you with a delay, it sucks.
sorry about that.
All right.
David, did you hear what she said?
Yeah, she was kind of she asked you what you if you repeat your before pandemic, after pandemic instead of BC it's PD. I was gonna say my it's still AD. 2021 is after Donald.
After the
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I guess after Donald everything, it's a party there. I don't know. But
For
before
some of us,
pandemic year, yeah, I know. Um, Before pandemic, I just went to dance Cuban salsa because I do dance Cuban salsa in a very typical place here in Lima, which is son of Cuba. It means every Thursday. So the Tuesdays I went to karaoke, and the Thursdays I just went to dance salsa. I'm good at it. I'm telling you guys. Well, and I don't know. I'm sorry, it's the Pisco. And after pandemics, I don't know. Maybe hi, what's your name? And I'm gonna say, where's your molecular tests or something like that, so I can talk with you with a mask, without a mask, you know?
yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
Have you pick up line? Have you been vaccinated?
Yeah, have you vaccinated? Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Is
I don't
it well, see, I'm married. He's single, but since you're dating somebody, has it been like how do you date somebody during the pandemic? Like, do you guys still kind of is it just talking? Do you guys try to get together? You know,
what happened, it was funny because what happened here is that I had a podcast with my friend Diana. It's called Las Tias Random, which means the random ounce because we are in a range of age that we here in Peru consider that kind of range like ounce,
yeah.
you know, and we call people more than 30 years old aunts and uncles here in Peru. So we are the random aunts. And uh, this guy has a podcast too with one of his with his best friend, and we have this thing that a podcast recommends another podcast to hear,
Hmm.
and we did this we do that with several podcasts here in Peru, and one day they recommend us, and my friend Diana uh, realizes that, and she recommends them, and then we have a bunch of podcasters that we have a chat, a group, and we recommend uh, we recommend other podcasts every week, every episode. So that's how I met this guy. So he's not a stranger, and we talk until we can meet and grab a coffee and talk, and that's how it becomes, you know, how it starts,
Hmm.
and that's it. And then we start dating and talking and chatting, and that's it. It's
but
weird
is it
because
hard?
it's not the real.
Oh, we lost.
She froze.
You froze. What was the last part, Kathy? You froze up. What was the last part? It's weird because what?
Because it's not the normal thing that we used to do before pandemic, right?
You
It's
can't
not
do
normal.
all the normal things when it's
But
yeah.
I'm not normal. I don't consider myself as a normal person, so it's fine by me, you know.
Yes, I think we've already established that you're not normal. That's fine.
Yes, yes.
Wanted to just skip subjects really quick. We'll get more back into our guest Catherine right here on Drinks Towards By, but because you're smart, I wanted to have a kind of some smart topics for this show, and one of them that I think is a smart topic is your integrity for sale? And the reason why I bring this up is because I'm watching a commercial, right? And
Right.
this is about for Hulu, and maybe I don't know if you guys have Hulu or not, but it's with a rapper,
Yeah.
and the rapper's rapping, and then the Hulu executives, stop him and they say, "Hey, we need you to add Hulu in there." He's like, "I'm not going to do that. That's not part of the rap." And then they throw cash at him, and then you see the commercial, and he's rapping all about Hulu, and it was an interest. I know it was meant to be hilarious, and it was, don't get me wrong, but the thing that I got from that is this happens kind of a lot in our lives, maybe not necessarily in our lives but in other people's lives, where their integrity is kind of for sale. Like mine's is, sure. I'm like, if you want to sponsor the program, yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
all about your product, you know what I mean?
yeah.
If
I'm
you're
drinking
gonna
this little
sponsor
pisco.
me,
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you're gonna
I'm
sponsor me,
drinking
I
this little
don't give a
pisco.
shit. No. Yeah. Let me have some pizza. No.
Well,
They,
it's like
I'm
recently
not
with
that
the
kind
whole
of
Robin Hood.
person, you know. I'm not that kind of person. I
yeah,
mean, if I feel that something is wrong, it's not right, I don't do it. I don't care about the money. I'm sorry.
gotcha.
I'm not that kind of person because two things. It's not the way who I am, and because I have children. So I try to be an example for them. My private life is another thing. It's a different
Yeah.
topic, but for them, I try to be an example. So no, no, I wouldn't do that.
David, what were you saying?
Care how much money they bring me.
Uh, well, it's a tough situation. Now, there's matters of I feel like there's matters of being able to do something without it affecting your integrity.
Yeah.
Uh, like, um, you know, you look at like what happened with Robin Hood. I know a couple of people who have gone away from Robin Hood because they're sponsors for them on YouTube, and they go, "I'm never going to work with them again. Nothing. I don't care. I don't care if they sponsor me, what money. I'm done with them because of what they did."
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also there's which I completely agree. I go, dude, that if you try to be something and you're not, so your integrity is false. So it's kind of a gauge of what somebody else's integrity is in regards to how you can gauge your integrity in regards to like you want to work with them. Um, let's say we're trying to like I'm I'm not I got more political over the last couple of years because of what's been going on. I've concentrated. I've not like I won't say I'm political, but I've watched and listened to a lot more political things.
Yeah.
Um, now, if you have, and so I would say I'm progressive Democrat, but if somebody like on the Republican side says, you know what, we want to do this and pay me to work with them on regards to something, there's certain senators that I wouldn't work with or congressmen, but there's certain other ones that are like, okay, you know what? You're not the worst fucking person. We can try to work together. Like I'm not working with Ted Cruz, but I may work with like McCain.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously all our views are not the same, but there's a difference. You've shown some integrity, whereas other
Yeah.
people have shown no integrity whatsoever. So I guess there's it's kind of a back and forth on whether your integrity meets my integrity on a level.
Yeah, I mean, everything is relative. I mean, I'm not Democrat, Republican, green, red, blue, white. I don't know. I only do what I think it's right, you know,
Yeah,
things that I feel comfortable with that or with it. I'm sorry, my grammar sucks today
It's fine.
because the Pisco. And but that's it. I mean, I don't do things because anything, but I feel comfortable and I feel that it's right. You
yeah.
know. So that's why when someone tries to approach me and he's like a jerk, I don't feel sorry for him because I have to say no. I don't feel it.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not interested. I'm not feel comfortable, and that's it. So that's it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that
And
but
you, Alberts?
that's me because I told you I'm weird.
No, we completely agree. But
Yeah.
Albert, so is somebody trying to sponsor us?
Yeah. No, I mean, we're for sale for sure. You know what
We're for sale.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean?
Fuck it.
one thing that I never do, I will never do in my life. It's dancing reggaeton with lyrics that affects women or
That's all of
talks
reggaeton, though. That's it.
bad about
That's all
women.
reggaeton.
I will definitely will not
That's all
dance that.
reggaeton.
Yeah, never, never. You know, but one of my best, my friend that I have this podcast with, Diana, she loves reggaeton. So, but I don't. So that's our inner fight sometimes. And I kind of like some old reggaetons like the 90s or the 2000s, but not the regular, currently reggaeton. It's it's
You
trash.
know what? Reggaeton has fallen off on the West Coast. Like we don't get a lot of reggaeton over here. That's East Coast, South
Good
America
for
now.
you guys. Good for you. You don't know how lucky you are. No, right?
No,
Really,
I like Diego and
really
Don Omar. I like the old stuff. I like the old stuff.
old
Isn't it?
stuff.
I think the most
Daddy
hilarious part is,
Yankee's old stuff. We've seen in John Dale's old stuff, maybe, but not the today's reggaeton.
I can't.
Sucks for
I
me.
can't believe we're going on a journey of reggaeton and how long it's been, you know, active. It's now
20
considered
years,
old school. Do you listen to
25
old
years
school
maybe.
reggaeton?
Yeah.
You know,
Why? My question is why? Why so long? I don't know.
so you're not
I
into the
didn't think it
DJ
lasted so long.
Cassidy's and the, you know, of the world.
It's so sad. I'm pretty sad, guys. I have no more people.
She's out of liquor. Speaking of
Yeah.
which, I'm gonna put you guys on mute. You guys talk. Cause I'll listen, but I'm gonna go get another drink. So
Okay, he's
you
gonna
have it
go.
your turn.
Lucky you.
Do you have
I
any
know.
other
Go
liquor?
ahead. Try again. Try again.
Yeah,
I have like 3 or 4 cups of straight pisco. Try again.
is this
Have
the earliest that you have ever drank?
what?
Is this the earliest that you have ever drank on a Saturday?
Yes. 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 I've been working since 8 a.m. today, and I didn't have too much time to eat something. I grabbed something, but uh, I with my empty stomach and 4 glasses of dry pisco, and the people who drinks pisco knows that that is dangerous. You have to eat before drink. You know
Yeah,
that? You know that
yeah,
law? Okay, I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm the same person, you know, as weird and funny and hilarious with or without Pisco. So
right.
this is me. It's not the Pisco. This is me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, we're clearly having a good
And we're
time.
glad about that.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Dave.
Thank you. So, okay, here's the thing: is you're a baker. You didn't nibble on anything of your own while you were prepping for this.
I'm a baker. I started actually in the quarantine last year because I used to bake, but only for my children. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that I could be so good at. I started to bake bread because I didn't want to go to the grocery store and buy bread every day because I need the bread to be fresh for me and for my children. So I just to go every day to buy bread, but I was like afraid, paranoid for this COVID
Yeah.
thing, and it was very contagious here. And I know that we don't have the logistic to contain this pandemic.
Yeah.
So I learned by myself how to bake bread. I learned everything by myself. I learned to speak in English by myself. And
Awesome.
yeah, and then I started, and then I someone saw me in a Zoom call. One of my relatives saw me, you know, making bread, and they asked me for bread, and then my friends from the volleyball asked me for bread, and then I started. And I right now I have a little place where I bake, and I do a lot of stuffs. That's how I started. What
So,
That's
what
awesome.
what
so is it
was
So
your
you both
question
you.
again?
is it safe to say
Why
that
didn't you eat your own bread?
I did.
Oh,
I did.
okay.
But I can eat a lot of everything that I do because I do ice cream. I actually did I did bread, I did ice cream, and I did something that I don't know how you name it in English, but it's cremolada in Spanish. It's like it's not nieve in Mexican, but it's
it's like
it's
is it like snow type uh
yeah,
type
but
I
with
yeah.
fruit. Yeah,
Oh, like a
Okay.
very
smoothie or
yummy and
yogurt.
very refreshing. Here we are in summertime, so it's it's perfect for
Oh,
this
it's
season.
summertime over there.
Yeah, below
Yeah,
the equator.
yeah,
Wow.
That's how it works, buddy. So the equator
yeah.
shifts.
Here is summer until March, April, maybe, and yes, until April. And I made brownies. My
Ooh.
brownies are so freaking good. Yes,
Send us some. Send us some.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
hey,
I
look.
I I do it if I could, but I can't.
Yeah, because I would really love like a an alfajor
Yeah,
brownie combo. You can do
yes.
that.
My alfajors are very very yummy. I just did alfajor with lemon pie, the cream
Uh-huh.
of the lemon pie. Well, I did alfajores with that. Awesome.
Nice.
You have no idea.
We don't. We don't. But we're trying to get an idea. Uh
Well, if you taste my food, you will marry me.
oh, I mean, already down to marry you. I mean, I don't need to
You
taste your
ask
food.
me to marry you.
Uh,
Yeah. Is do when you cook for a
yeah.
guy, is that an
7 years
aphrodisiac?
later.
No, not that much. Not now. I'm 44, so I have no time. No. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to 44.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers to 44. Yeah. What was your question, Albert?
Oh man, what was it? I've already forgot it. That's my brain sometimes. That's my brain sometimes. I'll be like, I have to say this, otherwise I'll forget it. And then I say it, and I'm like, ah,
Osmosis kicked in.
yeah, yeah. That's my brain though, from time to time. But I'm curious about this and something that's been going on, at least around my friends. is that more and more people are leaving Instagram and Facebook because of their privacy issues and their data being sold. And and I have to admit, like I was thinking about this, and I don't mind that because there are sometimes that some advertisements pop up that I'm like, you know what? I actually do need something like that. So, you know, is that what's going on with your? Are you seeing your friends leaving because of all these concerns and issues? I don't mind them again, but again, I found this like really cool thing that's supposed to be coming like in a month for my setup that I didn't even know existed. I didn't even know something like this would happen. It's a little rig for my laptop and everything like that, so I can kind of have a better work space flow. And I wouldn't have known that had they not known about like all the stuff that I do and all the things that I'm interested in. But what's going on amongst your circles? Are you seeing this happen with your friends, or is this a non-issue? David, we'll,
No,
we'll
this
let
is
you go.
a non-issue
No, it's not an issue.
for me.
Okay,
For me.
and why is that?
You know what? I don't see people. I don't see people leaving for that. I think we've all kind of most people have kind of come to the conclusion that our shit's out there. Our shit's out there. I
Yeah.
mean, people want to kind of say that there's going to be chips in the vaccine. There's chips in your phone. They've been following you since cell phones came out. But it's weird that like you could we could talk about socks, and then I'm gonna go on Facebook later and there's gonna be like a whole thing on socks. It's like, you fucking bastards.
You
But as
bastards, I'm
far as
buying.
people leaving, you bastards. Now I want to buy socks. No, but as far as people leaving, I think people they take their hiatuses, they take their time off. Like, oh, somebody hurt their feelings, or they're spending too much time. But everybody comes back because everybody knows that for the most part, especially now, especially with the pandemic, social media is an outlet for contact and communication. Like, we're
Yeah.
not seeing these people. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
You're one of my closest friends now, Albert, and I haven't seen you in a couple months. You know, uh, uh,
Imagine, there was a pandemic in Spain in the, I guess it was in the 20s, uh, 1920s, I guess, or 1940. Imagine a pandemic right now, but without social media.
yeah.
How do you handle that? How do you handle a pandemic, a worldwide pandemic?
I mean, at the same time, though,
How would you?
that's a different time though in our
We
life.
wouldn't be able to speak like that. We wouldn't meet each other
That's not. I don't.
like we are right now.
I don't think so, and I'll tell you why. Because back then, I mean, there was no phone. The phone was barely about to be
Yeah,
invented, and so everything was all about mail. So that was something that you would probably look forward to every day was just the writings of
yeah,
people.
but
And
a mail can get you like in a month or two, you know.
right,
Yeah.
right,
So
No,
how did they handle that kind of pandemic without social media, without internet?
they didn't
I
know of
How?
that
believe
stuff.
I believe that it was a different time, because like
Yeah.
without the social media, there wasn't a need to reach out to people. You were already family based. You were stuck with you knew how to handle with the people you were already around, and I don't think that they were as close knit. Like, we're right next to each other. Like, I don't know. Do you live in an apartment or a home? Like, how, and like,
I live in an
so
apartment with my kids,
okay, so you
and
have
I
people
have
right
my
next to you.
my place to work with,
Yeah,
to
but
work
you
to.
have people like right next to you. Like, back in the day, so you have a little bit more, like, you can trust your neighbor type of thing, so there's some interaction there. But like a family that was maybe in a neighborhood where it wasn't that close, they're
No,
farther
I
out. Like,
don't.
they already
I
knew that.
don't. I
Well,
live
your neighbors are dumb.
upstairs, the owner, and I don't interact with her. No, I only live with my children, and that's it. My dog and my cat, and that's it. But my kids has friends, and they live like 8 blocks from us. So there's always people in my house, my children's friends, and they call me auntie. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you know Spanish. Um, I'm a cool tia. I always have people in my house, and I'm
So
not worried about my floor or about my table or about anything. I'm just happy to spend time with the kids and the kids being happy, as
yeah,
much as they can. So I'm a cool person, you know.
we didn't question that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks.
sports. Now,
Sports.
yeah. Uh,
Sports.
this is interesting. I think this is an interesting aspect because I mean, we here follow American sports, except for David. David, does the soccer, which is pretty
Soccer.
international. Um,
Oh, he's smart. Oh, I've been hearing him, and he's smart.
Thank you.
Hello, Dave.
Uh,
this was you were supposed to
sorry.
fall in love with
Sorry.
me. I'm like the smart guy here, but what the hell? This didn't go the way I thought.
Albert's when we get off, Albert's gonna start watching all the soccer he can.
Yeah, had I only
Albert,
known.
tell me, what kind of a sports did you practice?
What kind of sports did I practice?
Yeah.
Baseball, football. I did those two things,
How
but
often
but
do you
American football, I
practice
should
them?
say. What was that?
Watching
Now,
TV games doesn't count.
No,
Did
no,
you
no. I was actually in these.
practice?
I actually played. I actually played. Those handball. I was a big handball guy too.
Uh-huh.
So those three. I didn't understand basketball. Basketball was my brain just didn't comprehend that sport as
Oh,
easy as
nobody
that sounds.
understands.
It was the whole dribbling and running at the same time. It was too much for my brain to handle.
I know what basketball is. I'm asking you, how tall are you?
How tall do you need me to be? You know what I mean? That's the
Very tall. Very tall. I need you to be very tall.
yeah,
Dave,
yeah, yeah. I'm
how
like 10
tall are
whatever, you know what I mean?
yeah, he's like, he's like, but I'm really smart.
Yeah. I swear. That's why I was like, man, I got these smart topics. She's gonna be eating out of the palm of my she's gonna fly over.
I'm good on the radio.
Yeah,
I told you I'm weird. I'm a very active person. I do dance. I do sing. I had a band. I have children. I do play volleyball. I do bike every Sunday. I move in a bike during all the day. So I'm a very
He's a
active
bicyclist.
person.
Cyclist.
yeah.
Cyclist.
Cyclist, yeah.
Doesn't drink it. He's like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
he
So
bikes.
tell me, what do you do with your body that's not obscene or pornographic?
That's
Tell
not
me.
obscene.
Yay! Sports.
Yes,
Sports. We're in sports already.
guys,
Okay, like
I finished my bottle. So
so.
tell
Open
me,
up a new one.
Albert, I'm interested. Tell me, do you practice in sport? How often do you practice it?
Okay. Well, I guess the
Like
only sport that
every day. I
the
have
only
a Jeep bike.
I have a bike. I have a bike. I'll send you a photo of it. Um,
Okay.
but I do yoga. I mean, I know that's not a sport, but
Yeah, that's
I,
boring for me. No, I need to move. With the business of one of my best friends, I'm gonna teach dance since the next Monday because I do dance. I
This
told you I do dance.
this
So
pandemic has been very like what's the word I'm looking for here? Opportunistic for you. Now you're teaching dance
yes,
and you're baking. It's
yes.
actually been a good thing for you.
And as always, I'm a private teacher of English, especially for kids in elementary and high school. You know, So this year I had my students. I have the bakery stuff. I have my own children, and I had a band. I sing in a band, Albert.
Okay, I play guitar, not like religiously, but
Would you have something to say about that? I do sing,
do you? What was
and
the
I'm a
last?
kick-ass singing. So
I sing too. Although nobody wants me to
how
sing,
good are you? How good are you? Dave, you are one of
I,
his best
I
friends.
I've been told
Okay.
my
Uh,
voice is extremely unique for the generation. So
That's bullshit. You're good at
Albert's done
or
stand-up
not.
comedy. No, there's no thing. We are both musically uninclined. But you
you
know
speak
what?
for yourself, David.
Both?
No.
Both?
Here's the tell you. Albert really does have a good ear for music. Like you have to check out his other podcasts where he's interviewing like bands. So like I'll
Yeah.
give Albert that. Albert without Albert, this show would never happen. He is the mastermind behind everything. He
Yeah.
puts everything together. Yeah,
Yeah. He's
I
like me.
I yeah, he has put it all together. He has other shows. He does really like. I mean, I've heard his other shows. He's astute. He's prepared. He knows what he's talking about. Like I give
Yes.
him a lot of respect in regards to that. So I mean,
Yes.
that's kind of his forte.
Yeah. That's one thing that I have you the credit for, Albert. You are very, very smart to make this thing works. You have your notes. You have a nice voice also. I
Yeah,
have to
thank you
tell you. Yeah, you have a perfect voice for, enough
for enough.
voice. A radio voice. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know how you say it
He does ever
in
no. He
English.
has a radio voice. You're
Here,
right.
here in Spanish, you name it locución in off. So it's like
Yeah.
radio uh, uh, person, no, a radio star. You
yeah.
have you have a good voice.
Thank you,
All right.
That's
thank you.
right.
So we gotta do this show live in Peru coming up.
Oh man, we fly to Peru, do it live. Do you have any hookups to any
Everyone
bars?
arrives.
Do you have any hookups
I'm
to any
not
bars where
in
we
any
could do
order.
this at?
I no, I really no. I've actually really wanted to go to Peru because I really want to get back to some of my motherland, so to speak. I really love to see Machu
Oh,
Picchu and
your
explore
mom
true
is
food.
from Peru. Your mother is from Peru,
No, my dad's from
is
Peru.
she?
My mom's from Mexico,
Oh, oh, okay.
and I was born in Ohio. I don't know how that works.
Oh,
To this day, I'm 40 years old and I still don't know what the fuck is going on.
oh, you're 40 years old. Okay, I'm just checking. Okay. If you guys come to Peru, I will so happy to cook for you guys. I'm not talking about desserts, but typical Peruvian food. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
fall in love
that's
with
yeah,
our Peruvian food. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
yeah, yeah. I'm
delicious.
down. I know David's down, so thank you so much for that. But moving along in sports, we are in our sports segment. But what's going on in soccer in
Sports.
football out there in Peru? Do you guys have sports right now? What's going on with the headlines? Do you follow
No,
sport?
everything is canceled because of the quarantine. We used to have used to have football, soccer, as you
Yeah.
name it, soccer tournaments canceled. Uh, my favorite sport, volleyball, tournaments are canceled. Every sport it's canceled since a week ago. Yeah, because of the quarantine.
I'll
Because
be
we
honest.
already in the second wave with this England England new stuff. I don't
the
know
the
how to name
variant
it
the
in
variant
English.
the variant virus, right? Like the
Yeah,
new strain.
it's a wide more contagious than the first one.
Yeah.
So that's why we're all in quarantine right now.
Gotcha,
We
David.
wouldn't be able to move since tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I only watch volleyball during the Olympics. That's the only thing.
No, no,
I only watch women's
That's the
volleyball.
only.
it's so sad. You have to go to see it alive. You have to go to a coliseum and watch the game in
But
situ. You
but
know,
see, that's the thing. It's like it's volleyball is not a huge professional kind of sport here. Like you're, like I would, we would only way to watch volleyball is to go to a college, and they don't promote that. Like you literally have to love volleyball. Like I said, I love watching. Now mind you, they're supposed to have the Olympics this year. It was supposed to be last year, so
uh,
it's supposed to still happen this year in Japan. But I
but
love the Olympics and like the
Japan
World Cup.
declined.
No, they're
Japan
still they're still going right now. Not yet.
declined.
It hasn't been
No.
canceled this year. Not yet.
Who canceled? Who canceled?
So last year they moved it to this year, but as of right now, there's still no official word that the Olympics has canceled. So right now, they're
Hmm.
still hoping that they can get it done. But what it is like when I watch the Olympics, you learn other sports as well. Like
Yes.
I really love to watch people who do something so great that I can never do. Like even watching rhythmic gymnastics is amazing. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
I just do gymnastics since 6 years old until 16 years old. So gymnastics is always, I guess, gymnastics, swimming, and athleticism. You know, all
Yeah,
the uh, jumping and long jumping, and I don't know how you
the
name
track and
it.
field, the track and field, the
Yeah,
decathlon.
yeah, all the catalog. I love it. I just watch the Olympics because of that, and just gymnastics and volleyball, of course. And how do you name that in English? These people who are fighting with spades and masks, esgrima.
Fencing,
Yeah, fencing.
the
I
fencing,
don't know. Yeah, maybe.
the little swords and the face masks.
Yeah,
Yeah, fencing.
in
Yeah,
Spanish it's esgrima. Esgrima. That I'm a sport girl. Yes.
we we realize this.
I don't know if I have to say anything.
Albert's gonna hit the gym right after we get off this podcast.
Albert, do you have something else to say about that? What
Yes.
do you like about the Olympics, Albert? What kind
Um,
of discipline?
I like the
I'm
speedos
trying
for
to
sure.
know you. I'm trying to find a connection. I'm doing my best, Albert. Help me to help
She
you.
really is. She really is.
I mean, I thought I had game, but apparently I don't.
Albert, do you have a tattoo? Do you have tattoos?
Wait,
We
Kathy, are
need
you as tall as Deanna?
connections. Eh?
How,
Give me
Are you as
something.
tall as
Give me
Deanna?
something, Albert. Give me something.
how, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best here. That's all.
You
That's all.
love
Sometimes I
music.
can do. Is my best.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, yeah. But real quick, I wonder, is American football big there? Like, do you guys even care about the Super Bowl or anything like that? Is that even on TV out there in Peru?
The only thing that I am interested to see in the Super Bowl is the middle time.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I'm
right.
sorry.
The weekend
Yeah,
will be
because of
performing.
the dancer. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I love music. Sing it, dancing it, hearing it. you know. So if I have the chance to see someone dancing, I'm gonna watch. And if I have the chance to hear someone singing, I'm gonna hear it. So I love music. Music is a very special part of my life. Actually, I had a tattoo that I did 2 weeks ago. It's like a playlist. It's this. I don't know how you if you can see it. It's like a playlist,
Uh huh.
and it
Oh wow.
says music is life
Wow.
because music is an important part of my life. All my life has a sound band, you know,
Yeah.
How do you name it? Yeah, it's a banda sonora. How do you say that in English, Albert?
It's my phone number is, and then you just write down your phone number. That's
I was thinking to give you both my phone number. No, because you both are so funny. I'm
thank you.
having a great time with you guys.
Thank you so much. We truly appreciate it. I'm
Yeah,
so
is it
glad that you
us
reach
or is
out
it the
to us.
pisco?
Well, by the
No,
way,
no, no. When you went to grab another whiskey,
Yeah,
or another drink, I told Albert, this is not the pisco. This is me. I'm like that, you know.
yeah. No, we're trust me, I'm enjoying this immensely.
but
Why?
I
All
mean,
the women
no,
are.
it's
I don't
well,
know.
you know what? It's a different thing. I think one, it's international. Two, you're having a lot of fun with it. You're very open. I can tell that you're not like offended by what we say or do.
No.
You're no, because I know who your friend is. so
Well, you have
so I know.
to tell the story about our friend in common to the people we
So
didn't
okay,
give it.
so little backstory on our connection is her best friend is married to one of my best friends.
Yes.
Uh, he, I, I think he was stationed in Peru for a while, right?
Yeah.
He was in Peru,
Yes.
and he was in the army, and and it just turns out like I love her to death. She's cooked Peruvian food for me, with the group of us.
You know what?
We
She's gonna be angry, but I cook better than she.
I'm gonna text her right after the show.
Really
Yeah.
text her, send her the
good.
show.
So here's the thing.
I
So you know what her best friend and my best friend have in common? They both
what?
play rugby and love
Yes.
love rugby.
Yes.
Yes.
She loves rugby.
Yeah.
Till yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit. I think they have matching tattoos, like rugby tattoos. So it's
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
yeah,
She
yeah.
we used to have our last podcast episode was about the tattoos, and she thought that she may have between 18 and 21 tattoos in her whole body, but I count them and it was 23. And she has many tattoos that are connected about the rugby theme.
Mhm.
Yes, and I just had 6 tattoos 2 weeks ago. So if you see clearly, I have a microphone
Hold on.
here.
Microphone.
Is
Yeah.
you're gonna have to zoom into that one so I can see. Oh boy.
It's a tattoo. It's a microphone.
Uh huh. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yes.
fantastic. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Fantastic.
it's close
Yes.
to your heart. Yes, we know it's close to your heart.
It's because I do sing, and it means many different things to me. Like I'm a microphone to speak whatever I think, whatever I want, and no one can stop me.
Yeah.
And I do
Gotcha.
sing very well, so it's like,
Gotcha.
and I'm loudy. I think that I'm loudy. My volume of the voice, it's like
Yeah.
high always. So it's like I have a microphone in my throat. That's why I have a microphone here in my chest.
Gotcha.
Do you like it, Albert?
I do. I do. I would like to sing. I would like to use that
Yes, so
microphone.
you can.
I'm gonna leave the podcast so that you can do the segment.
No, 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 don't go.
You always need security when Albert's around. One of the last things I want to talk to you before we get out of sports is this was the 1 year passing of Kobe Bryant, and I wanted to know, did
Yes.
that affect Peru in any sort of way?
Yeah, we saw it in Instagram. It was devastating for us too because many people here loves basketball, and many people here are fans of Kobe Bryant. And I'm not a basketball fan, but when I saw the story and I saw the news, I felt very, very sad because it was about a father with his daughter um, sadly dying, right?
Yeah.
So I remember that I felt very sad, and a few days ago I saw the reminder of the first anniversary of that death, and I feel really very sorry for that. Thinking about his wife, the children that he left behind. I hope they are doing well right now. But here in Peru, yeah, yeah, many people that I know felt very, very sad about it, about the news. They retweeted, they reposted. Yeah, many people wrote about that.
It's a weird phenomenon that happens in our life when we commemorate the loss of somebody. I always felt that that was a weird thing because it's like, oh, I'd rather celebrate their birthday than their loss. To me, it's a rather strange thing that we as humans do, is to have those two, end dates, a beginning date and an end date. What say you guys?
You know what? I I understand that they're not like trying to like they'll celebrate his birthday, they'll celebrate her birthday, but it's still the day, especially because it's so early. Like it's just been 1 year. It's so recent that it's still that specific day. I mean, it just depends. There's, I think it's more because it was a tragedy than it was a just their passing. Because if somebody passes, I think you tend to celebrate their birthday more than you celebrate the day that they passed. But because of what happened, and for me personally, although I respect and all that for Kobe, I was more hurt for the kids. All those young girls that passed away on the like that one hurt me more because I have a daughter and they were so young and they didn't get to do what they didn't get to fulfill their lives. So when it comes up again, you kind of mourn more the thing that you're attached to, the thing that touches you more. Like I remember, like I don't me personally remember it specifically, but because I'm on social media, it gets brought up, and then you start to think about it again. So I guess it's one of those like, is it important enough to you to remember it on your own, like your own family, or is it or does the fact that it's been brought up to you and you see it that you kind of re-feel it, if that makes sense in any way.
Gotcha. And what are your thoughts on that, Catherine?
Hmm. I don't know. I don't know how to say it in English.
You could say it in Spanish and in Peruvian.
In Peruvian.
Improve it.
Oh, that's
Yeah, isn't that what you guys
weird.
call it?
No,
The-
it's
A
Spanish,
fun
bro. It's
fact.
just Spanish.
Fun fact. I'm one of the uh, most slang Peruvian person in the world. I do use many slangs here. Slangs is that
Yeah.
a word,
you-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to use many slangs here. Um,
Were you a little tough girl
what?
growing up? Were you a little tough girl growing up?
Yes, I grew up. Well, we were three girls and one boy. The boy were the youngest. I'm
Uh-huh.
the youngest girl, but I used to play outside with another 13 guys, So all the time I used to, all my childhood, I went with my knees. I had the scratch in my knees and my ankles. I used to be, climbing the trees and running and playing softball with another 13 guys. I've never played with Barbies or or baby dolls. No, that's not
That's that explains everything.
everything.
It
Yes,
explains everything.
I know,
You
I
you
know.
were you grew up a
What are you
tomboy,
gonna
so
say?
sports like being
Yeah,
energetic, being yeah. Okay, I got you.
yeah, yeah. Yes, but I know how to walk with high heels. I'm a
Of
very
course,
sexy person when I'm well dressed
need
up.
to be.
Yes.
And
And I'm always smell good. That's the thing that you have to know, guys. I'm a
Yeah,
big person about perfumes. Actually, here in my office, I have two perfumes and oils and special soaps, and this is my office. At
you just
home,
no.
I
You
have
just doesn't
a
smell like brownies.
lot more. Yeah, because I'm a smell person. I have to smell you. So if you're an intelligent person, Albert, and plus you smell good,
I haven't
I'm
showered in a
telling you
couple
guys,
days. I'm not gonna lie.
man, I'm telling you,
Don't say these things. Don't
telling
say these
you,
Trying to attract you with my musk.
write it on, write it on, guys, because an
along
intelligent
to
person,
colognes, buddy.
a smart man, smelling good, it's unresistible. I'm telling you, looking at you on the eyes.
No worries. No
Yes,
worries.
I mean, all you have to
There's
do,
no
you
way
bake,
you can win, Albert.
you bake.
Smell?
You just smell like you smell like baked goods. It's fine.
No, not.
You smell
That's
like
not the
dessert.
kind of smell that I want. No.
And
Uh,
I
uh,
do
uh,
I do think that is a great way to end our sports segment. By the way, completes our sports segment.
I love our show for that reason. Our sports segment is amazing.
I don't even know if that was. I don't even know you could even consider that a sports segment, but it was something.
We talked Olympics. We talked basketball. No, there was sports
There was sports. All right.
Yeah.
One of the
And the
last.
smell. And the smell.
Yeah,
and it smells of
The
sports.
smell.
smell of sports. What
You've been doing sports, but you were wearing perfume. Your natural smell is gonna mix with the perfume, and maybe it's gonna smell also,
a nice waft,
you know,
if you will.
yeah, a nice one, attractive.
Yeah.
As
Um.
long as it's not smelling like bacon.
Oh man, you're missing out. One of the
Yeah, I love bacon. Fuck that.
what one of the last things before we leave is, and I just picked up upon
Albert,
this a couple minutes ago. Is you do you still have a podcast, or are you still podcasting?
yes,
And what is this
we have
podcast about? Where can they find it? What's the name of it? And what is it about?
the name. You can find it in Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor. We are in iHeartRadio also, ebooks, as Las Tías Random. You can find us in Instagram and Facebook and Twitter as at Las Tías Random.
Okay, I'll have the link. Maybe you just send me a DM for the link so I can put it in the show notes so people can go check that out.
I'm
But
gonna
what is the
write it
show
here
about?
right now
Yeah,
because the Pisco is working.
fantastic. But what is the show about? What do you guys
And you
talk
can
about?
write me too. But you're married, so oh,
Doesn't we can be friends on social media?
oh, we can be friends. Okay, okay, okay. We can establish that. Okay.
Notice she's like, Albert, what's your social media? No,
No.
no, no, no.
Because you
she had
wrote
she
me.
had your
You
DM.
wrote
Yeah,
me
she had your
by
DM.
brings the words by. You wrote
I
me
mean, that's
the
not my
day
personal
before
one.
what?
You know what I mean? That's ours. It's me and David
Uh,
shared media
It's
account.
the Pisco talking.
Yeah.
So
are
give me
you
a
are
break.
you Kathy?
No,
Are you
no.
ever gonna come visit
Ah,
Deanna in Texas?
yes. You have no idea how much I want to see her again. I really miss her. She is like a sister to me. And Cesar, uh, as known as my bestie, he's the best. I mean, he's a gift. That's how I see it. He's a gift for her, and she
Yeah,
is a
well,
gift.
that's,
To him. Yeah,
yeah, you
they
know,
need to be together.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I'm very very happy for my little sister, for Diana,
Oh, no, I
because sister
too.
is
Trust me.
is I love his sense of humor, and you know what? Because he's smart,
Oh
Albert.
no, trust me.
I'm
If
Yeah,
smart.
he's
if you were to,
smart.
okay, so when they get when they have their house built, you have to come out
Yeah,
and visit them, and then we'll go to fucking Texas, because
with you.
when you see Caesar, Luis, and Maribel and me all together, it is fucking ridiculous. It is
Well, Caesar is fucking ridiculous, and Diana
yeah,
is fucking ridiculous. Yeah,
yeah.
but
But when
you
you
ain't seen
all of us
nothing
together,
yet if you never see us together. You know, Diana and I, we
yeah.
are, you know, yeah, yeah, we are something. Yes.
So
Albert,
um,
you
Yeah.
are invited to. If you can come if you want.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if
Nice.
I don't know if I
It will
want
be
to.
lovely. It will be
yeah,
lovely.
Texas, buddy. I got
Yeah.
Texas.
Yes, the
Yeah.
house is
Built
getting
right now.
yeah, yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Our
house.
mutual friends are actually are having their house built right now. They're in San
Yeah,
Antonio, so yeah. So they're gonna have a brand new house coming in like
it's
by
gonna be a
summertime.
beautiful house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By then the restrictions will be lifted and you can fly out here to America and me and David can
I
take some
hope
time off.
so.
Do the show on the road,
I hope.
as they
Yeah,
say.
We can do dueling
absolutely,
podcasts.
That you could be we
absolutely.
could be a guest on your guys's. That'd be cool. That'd be totally cool.
Why not? Why not? You
Yeah.
can be our guest in the I don't know, maybe the next episode.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Diana was
Yeah.
just waiting for this occur, and then we're gonna make no. I
Yeah.
don't know how you name it in English, but it's a secuela,
Okay.
you know,
Okay. That'd be cool.
of this episode in our podcast.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
send you by DM the name of our podcast. So Albert, I
Okay.
wrote to you.
Okay.
So it's up
Oh,
to
it's
you, man. You
I
have
love this
to know
episode.
what to do
I
with that
love it. I,
information.
I love this episode.
Why? Why
it's
not?
Just cause. I
it's
love it.
Las Dias random. So it's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
yeah,
because we
it's the
talk
random
about random
ants.
things based on our experiences and the things that we know and the things that maybe we lived. You know, that's
Yeah,
why
yeah, for sure, for sure. Me and Dave
we
would love
we
to
have more than 10 years of difference because Diana is younger than me and she speaks since her point of view, and I speak since my from my point of view with 10 years of difference. So that's the thing between us. It's the lovely thing.
yeah, yeah, for
That's
sure.
why
And just out of curiosity, what episode number are you guys on? How many episodes have you guys done?
I don't remember it. Let me
Yeah, we
say
have troubles too.
because I'm gonna tell you this. During the quarantine, we made very live sessions on Facebook, but not all of them are on Spotify. Maybe
Okay.
most of them. And I don't know how many episodes. I don't know, 40 maybe.
Okay,
We
okay,
we had we had more than a year. Our first anniversary was in November, so we have more than a year
gotcha.
That's
doing
This
awesome.
is
this.
episode.
It became it started because Diana was boring and she wants to do something there in Texas because she just to live here in Peru, and she moved with Cesar,
Yeah.
Dave's friend, and she got married. and she moved, and she was thinking to do something to stay connected with us in
Peru.
Peru.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and doing something with her time there until she
Yeah,
feels
because she
like
wasn't working.
just
It was all Caesar. Yeah,
yeah.
and yeah. So they went from Texas to California. That's where I got to see them together
Yeah.
and meet her for the first
Then
time.
they moved back to Texas. Yeah.
They moved back to
Yeah.
Texas. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's good for them. I mean, they're really happy right now. They're
Yeah.
it's I was supposed to actually get on a call with them last night. I couldn't do it.
Why not?
But we just had some things come up. But
Oh.
but that's the beauty. It's like we try to do the Zoom calls as our
Uh-huh.
group. So
Uh-huh.
the next time I'll tell Deanna. But it's what's the time difference between us and you guys?
Between you in California and I, was it 3 hours. Between
Yeah,
Diana and I, it's 1 hour.
yeah, because we try to do it at night. So I'll
Yeah.
let her know the next time we do a call to get you on Zoom as well.
I'm a sleepless person, so
But you have to wake up
I
early to
don't.
bake.
Yeah, I wake up early, like 7 a.m. every day, but I go to sleep like 2 a.m., two and a half, maybe 3 a.m.
Those are
Jesus
drinking
But
Christ.
hours.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being a part of the program. We truly appreciate it. Thank you for
Uh,
contacting us. What made you, by the way, what made you want to contact us? I know you saw the video of us talking about that, but what made you just want to be a part of the program?
Uh, I just text you because I saw you guys in the video because my friend Diana,
yeah.
tagged me, and it was like an invitation to say what I think about this sapiosexual thing. I really was concerned about you, Albert, about why can't you get a date? You know,
The world may never know.
as far as I know, you've been like spending a long time without a date or something like that. Because I saw some other videos and I heard, I saw the YouTube podcast that you put in there, and I heard one of your first podcasts, and I heard that they got it easier than you uh, getting a date back in the days, like 3 years ago. Uh, Lucky him. But
Yes, lucky
anyway,
David.
about you all. So yeah, yeah, he said. But look at him. Look at him. Just look at him. You know, and he's smart. I don't know if he's no good, but you're smart and you're handsome.
I shower daily. Thank you. I shower daily.
Yeah. What
I
about
And
you?
I got my Peruvian
He has
tattoos.
tattoos. Man, no, please stop. You're married. You're married. You're married. Okay, you're married. Albert, do you have any tattoos?
do I have any
Talk to
pictures?
me. What?
Yeah,
Do you have what?
you have tattoos.
Oh,
Albert has
I do.
tattoos.
I do. I
Yeah.
do.
Where?
I would have to get naked though for you.
Why are you so covered? Are you cold?
It's
It's winter here. Remember, it's winter here.
Yeah, but you are wearing a t-shirt. What about you, Albert? Why are
I'm
you with
dude.
a
It is freezing where I'm at. So I'm in a sweatshirt
amazing?
wearing my Kings. I was for the sports segment that we were supposed to go really sports heavy, but that didn't happen.
It
Didn't
doesn't
happen.
I think she froze.
Yeah, our sports segments never work, buddy.
have to
Yeah.
practice.
Sorry, you froze. You
Yeah.
you you froze. But again, thank you so much
Sorry.
for. By the way, and thank you so much for listening to the program. We really appreciate the
We
support
appreciate you checking
and
us out.
yeah, very
And
very
your
humbling.
podcast, you work, you both work very well. the chemistry between you guys are amazing, and I laugh a lot. You are very smart persons and very hilarious. You know,
we
yeah,
we tried to
it's a
that's and
pleasure
that
to
was the
hear.
thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you and Deanna. Again, I haven't been able to listen to you guys' podcast. I know it. I follow it, so you guys have the followers. It's just
Yeah,
since I don't speak Spanish fluently, it's hard for me to like try to listen and really gauge everything you guys are
yeah,
saying. But
I know.
I'm sure you guys have the same chemistry. Like me and Albert, like it was funny
Yeah.
because I didn't think much of him when I first met him, because we met at a bar. And the more you get to know Albert, the more you get to appreciate the person that he is. And now I consider him a very close friend. Like he is
Oh,
like somebody like yeah I care about. So yeah, no, I get it.
I'm like a virus. I
yeah.
mutate. You know what I mean?
You're like
Are
Corona.
inevitable.
Yeah.
You're in my lungs.
He loves you a lot, Albert.
Uh, yeah,
As he should.
yeah.
Oh,
Just kidding.
yeah.
You made me sick for you.
Albert, should I? Why should I?
Why should
Oh,
why should
Why
you?
should I love you? I
Oh,
told you that he loves you, and you said as you should as you should.
well,
Why?
you should love me because David
Because
loves me,
what?
and David's a security guard. He
uh,
just doesn't let anybody in. So
I will
if he can
do
let you in,
anything what Dave will do. Is that?
don't do that.
Okay.
But as far as getting to know him, like yeah, he's very eclectic. He's very uh it's once you let him in, you don't want to let him out. If that makes
Oh,
sense. Yeah.
uh-huh.
He's somebody you want to keep close to you because you know that he'll be there for you, and finding people that you know will be there for you is sometimes very rare. And that's what like Albert had. Like if it wasn't COVID, I'd have him over at my house more often. I've cooked for him. I made him a Peruvian arroz con pollo.
oh, it was delicious.
You cook arroz con pollo? Green red
I
or
did. Yeah.
yellow? Green,
I didn't
red,
even
or
know there were other colors. I only know green.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I made the green sauce, but I did it all in the Instapot. Instapot is amazing.
No.
Sorry, I'm sick.
You
Because
have
my mom
no
says I'm
idea
allergic.
what Peruvian cook is.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna
What?
accept what I did. I'm gonna accept what I did and just go with it. I'm not gonna let you bring me down.
I guess that Albert will accept anything that you
I will. You're
Well,
absolutely right.
because he doesn't know Peruvian food. He doesn't know Peruvian food, so he doesn't know
you
any
know
better.
what you know what, Albert, if you could have a Peruvian wife, you will be extremely happy.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm trying to
Extremely
fly out there,
happy.
man. That's why I'm trying to fly out there. Bring one home.
Saving them pennies.
Exactly. You know what I mean? If you know anybody, let me know. Slide in the DM or whatever. But most importantly, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, we are available on multiple streaming platforms. If you want to go ahead and catch up with the show, go ahead, log on to drinkstowardsby.com. There you're going to see all the streaming platforms that we are available on. And as our guest has said, we are on YouTube, so you can watch the entire show in its entirety or if you're friends with us, go ahead, log on to the Instagram at Drinks to Words By. There you get the show somewhat condensed. You kind of just get clips of the show, and we're growing actually. Our followers are going up because of that. So really appreciate all those newcomers that are logging on. And if we talked about anything that you want to discuss or you want to be a guest, you can just slide in the DM or you can email us drinkstowardsby@gmail.com. Make sure to go ahead and it's all fair game. You can talk to us about anything. You can ask us any questions, whatever. Uh, just like Catherine, she slid in the DM and we brought her on as a guest. If you want to be a guest too, so go ahead and check us out there. And our 100th show is literally around the corner, as I believe this is episode 97. So we got 3 more shows
97, yeah.
Wow.
until
Yeah.
then. So, if you want
Congrats,
to be a
guys.
part of it, or you
Thank
want
you.
to slide in some cash, some fazools, we are on Venmo at Drinks Towards Buy. Go ahead and if you want to tip us, or if you want some of that money to go to a drink that you want to buy us, go ahead and we are on Venmo at Drinks Towards Buy. Make sure to check us out there. Did I cover everything, guys? Did we go through everything before we go through the final cheers?
No, it was a good. I enjoyed my time. Trust me.
Yeah, my
I
pisco.
appreciate you guys.
I finished my bottle, so
I know you should have brought a bigger bottle. You know what I mean?
So,
it's
all right.
gonna take some time for me.
So whether you come to us or we go to you, we owe you a bottle of pisco.
For sure.
Please,
Yeah,
please,
For sure.
or wine,
that's a gift.
whatever. Yeah,
Whatever.
And
Final
something
cheers.
to drink with, something
yeah,
with alcohol.
and
Oh yeah,
now it's time
that's the
for
most.
the final cheers of the episode. Um, David, go ahead, take it away. Lead us in the final cheers.
You know what? It was funny because as I said a little earlier, without the show, it would there would be without you there'd be no show. I was thinking about that as I was buying my liquor today, because I went early to the store. So my cheers is to you, Albert, uh, for everything that you've done with the show, for the expansion, for the us moving on up, for the new more guests, more followers. Without you, this show would not be. So this cheers right here is to you, buddy.
Oh my
Please.
God, he's in love with you,
I'm like
and
that.
you didn't realize.
I know, but that's more of 100th episode cheers. That's not a 97 cheers. That's 100th episode cheers. But
No, no, no.
No, you
I
will
will
have
take
to
my cheers.
wait for the 100 years.
No,
It's gonna be more awesome than this.
yeah,
Uh,
and
so that 100. I know one thing for sure. For the 100th, we will be together.
yeah,
So we will be together on the show. We're gonna try to do a live stream. Yeah.
yeah.
So we're gonna see what we can do with that one.
Yes, and Catherine, who go? What's your final cheers?
my cheer is for you, Albert, too,
All the
because
love,
I,
all the
yeah, you
love.
are the genius behind all this podcast thing, and you are a very dedicated person to this. You really love this podcast, and you motivate your best friend or one of your best friends to do this with you, and you are fearless to do something new, to start something in the middle of this chaos, this pandemic uh, time. It's not really easy to do a podcast. It's not easy. You have to know some very, very many things about programs and apps, and all the things that you did before we started to record the podcast, and it's not easy. I see the same stuff with my friend Diana, because she's the brain, behind our podcast, and I'm in the same position of Dave, to admire your effort, your intelligence, and your dedication. And you both are, the chemistry that you have, guys. It's amazing. It's amazing to see two guys, two men talking and saying that you love each other, and to be a witness of your friendship is a gift. So thank you guys for having me here, and I'm very glad to be here. It was fun, and my pisco is over. That's the only sad thing of this episode. Yeah,
all right.
You
Well,
guys pick
but
some up on the way home.
yeah.
You guys pick some up
I
on the way
think
home because you're gonna be quarantined.
yes, maybe a bottle of wine. But I can't wait to see and to hear the 100th episode.
Yeah,
So
thank
cheers,
you.
guys.
Cheers.
I
And
pour
Thank you.
over. And
my
Dave, you have beautiful eyes and a nice smile. Yes.
Thank you. It's the Peruvian side. It's the Peruvian side.
yeah,
You know.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure of that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure that's a Peruvian thing.
yeah.
Okay, so
and
cheers.
yeah, and my final cheers is gonna go out uh to that microphone between your breasts. It's completely captivating. I've just it is pretty hot.
It
Yeah.
is.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me just zoom in on there really
Yeah,
quick. Let me just
yeah,
do
yeah,
that one more
it
time.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like an old microphone, you know. Thank you, Albert.
Yeah. Yeah. I should be thanking your tattoo artist, I guess. I don't know. But
Ah, it's Eric Garay. I'll let your his Instagram
yeah.
later. IDM. What
Yeah.
can I
Just
say?
yeah.
I have a tattoo between my my boobies. What can I say? I just did it. I have a Tinkerbell here. I have the meaning of my children's here in my bag in Arabic words. They are strength, pride, miracle, gift, and console. I have 5 kids.
Awesome.
So it's in Arabic. Arabic? No?
Arabic.
Arabic.
Yeah, yeah.
In the
No,
back,
yeah.
like a line. It's very delicate. And I have a musical note in my ankle. And what else? This is our Argentinian group of they are comedians, and this is my playlist. And what else? I don't remember what. This is I did this with my daughter. It's a mother holding her child, which
Oh,
is
like an
her.
infinity sign too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's
We
nice. I like that.
we did it together. What else? And I have a butterfly in my hip, but I'm not gonna show you that on the.
That's after the show. After the show. After the show.
Yeah. That's
Which
Okay,
that's
we
in the DMs.
okay,
yeah.
close the
That's in the
show and I'll
DMs.
show you later. No, no.
Uh and thank you guys so much for tuning in. We truly appreciate it. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Drinks to Words By. And we are out of here. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.